Hello and welcome to Mr. Steever's classroom. I am so excited to be teaching kindergarten with all of your kids this year. Whatever this year is shaping up to look like, we will handle it all as we go. I'm sure you've got a ton of questions as to what this year is going to look like, and I have some answers, but I do not have near as many as I'd like. What I'd like to do is kind of walk you through a few things that are going on this year. Specifically, what things will be coming home on the first day of school. Your child will be coming home with a very large packet of things from me. It's actually more of a stack, but these are things that will help you kind of get settled in for the distance learning days that are happening at home, as well as just kind of give you some information of what this year could look like in different phases and whatnot. So I'm going to walk you through what's in your packet so that you have an idea of what's going on. In that packet, the first thing I'm going to go over is this is a letter from me. This is the one with me on there. Basically, it just kind of walks through, it gives you a little introduction about me, but it kind of walks through a little bit of what things are looking like this year in terms of scheduling, what's going on in the classroom, that kind of stuff with the calendars. So that is in there. Please read that first when you get your stuff, because that has some very important information in it. The next thing that I will have for you is a Class Dojo login sheet. If you have not connected with me on Class Dojo yet, I would love it if you would please get connected. That is how the best and most efficient communication at school from me to you gets done. I would love it if you could get on there and get connected with me, and the instructions are on the page. The next two things are the calendars for the school year, and I'm going to walk you through both. The first one is just a regular level 1 and level 3 calendar. So this is level 1 is if we're going to school regularly, all 4 days out of the week, and level 3 is if we are completely distant. These calendars do not change. What I went ahead and created for you guys though is I created a calendar that has red and blue dots. I think you can kind of see it there. What those dots represent is what days those specific days correspond to. Some people's days had to be switched throughout the district for certain reasons going on at home or childcare, that kind of stuff. And so they might not have their child coming to school on the regular days for their alphabet. Like if their name starts with a B, their last name starts with a B, but they maybe had to switch to the M through Z days. That's what's going on. So what I did is I printed off everyone the same copy of the calendar, but I wrote at the top of the page your child's name in what color they come on. So if your child comes on, or if your child's name is in yellow, that means that they will come on only yellow days during level 2. If their name is in blue, they will only come on blue days. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help. I don't want anyone confused. This calendar confused me enough while I was making it, and so I just wanted to make sure that you guys had an option. The last week in May, I have no idea what's going on that week. I will get you information as I can. But if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, if your child's name at the top of the page is in blue, they come on blue days. Yellow, they come on yellow. The next thing going on is our kindergarten daily schedule. This daily schedule is just what our days will look like every day in the classroom, whether or not we're in level 1 or level 2. They will always stay the same. There's one small adjustment. Down here we have a structured play time. Our structured play unit was not moved, but because of the shutdown last year and how we weren't able to get into the classroom for the summer, we decided we wanted to better develop our structured play units. And so we are doing learning center and instructional time during that time as well to give more support and more time with the content during those times. So it says structured play, but it's learning centers for now, and then structured play will be integrated later. The next one is a very important one. It is a how-to page to get into all of our things for when you're distant, okay? This top one, this tells you how to get into Kickstand. Kickstand is the management system that we use to basically do all of our schooling, reading, writing, and math, okay? You'll just follow these steps. You'll click on Chrome, go to Clever, you'll click on this thing, which gives you a QR code, a camera to scan a QR code. I've got a student, so I'm covering it right now, but then their QR code is right there. You'll just literally take this piece of paper and show it to the camera. It'll log them in. And then they'll click on this owl, which says Mr. Steever, and get into Kickstand. I will be training all students on how to do this, so hopefully they'll get it. Down here, it's the same thing, but if they ever have to go into McGraw-Hill, they will have to go into it quite often, which is our reading program. It's a separate reading program. That's the same thing. So it's, again, Chrome, Clever, tap the QR code, show them the same QR code, like this, and I even wrote same so that you know to go down there, and then they'll click on this green to-do list button. That's what that is. This next page is just kind of an overall look at what kindergarten goals look like. So if you are wondering what kind of things your child or what we are working on with your child, those are the things that we want them to be able to do by themselves by the end of the year. So it's things like, I can identify these 3D shapes and it shows all the shapes they need to know. I can write my numbers 0 to 100, things like that. The next thing, these will come home each month. This is just a September newsletter. Give you a little information on the thing. This last thing is, or this last piece of paper is a name tracing sheet, so you can just spend time with your child at home practicing tracing name. Since they're not here as much, it's very important by the end of kindergarten that they're able to write their name independently, and so that's why I'm sending one of those home for those as well. This is a little pamphlet that just kind of goes through what we go through in reading and what kind of things to expect through your reading. It's also ideas on how to help them at home with reading instruction. 3 more things, and then I'll let you go. This is just a name tag. I felt to set up some normalcy with instructing and working at home with your child, it might be a good idea to have a space at home that is just for them to work, or like have a designated area for them to work, and so when they get there, you can take their name tag and just put it down, and then they're ready to go for the day. On this, it has a number line, 0 to 30, the letters, shapes, colors, a ruler, all that kind of stuff. So this is just a good idea on how to kind of set a routine when you're working in, or when you're working at home. The last things, I'm sending home 2 writing journals. Okay, so these are the things that you can use at home with them during their writing instruction. They will have the same things at school, but I would ask you to start with the page that goes up and down, our vertical option. On the inside, it's just got a quick checklist on if their writing is correct or not, and then it's just got the same page over and over, but this is the paper that they'll be using in the class, so they'll be very used to it. And then this one is just the same thing. It's vertical, however, and it's got a little bit less room for, this will be the second one that we go through. So please start with the other one and then move to this one. This shouldn't be used as like scratch paper or drawing paper. This is to help them with their writing instruction. Last bit, this is one of the most important ones. This is a handwriting how-to. This is the entire handwriting curriculum that we will do in school as well. But I would love it if you guys could spend time or have them work on handwriting at home. If they just go in the order of the book, it starts out perfectly with how to draw lines and whatnot. I just threw a lot of information at you, and I am so sorry that there's so much going home on the first day, but I wanted to make sure that you are as prepared as possible. There will be a few other things that are added, but they're just packets of activities to do until the computers go home for those first 3 weeks. So it'll be at worksheets, surveys, scavenger hunts, things like that. And then some activities from our specials teachers. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out and ask me. Give the school a call, have them contact me. I do not want anyone freaking out about all the stuff going on, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to try and help. And if I don't know the answers, I can sure try and find them for you. I am so excited to be your child's teacher this year, no matter what happens with what the year happens to look like. And I'm just so thankful that I'll be able to spend this time with you. So I hope you have a fabulous day. I will see you soon. Have a great day.